Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Sunday box opening. Hi!
Good morning. It's morning, afternoon.
It's today.
It's today. So welcome. If you're new here, we're a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We have, and we, every Sunday afternoon at 12:30 and Wednesday night at 5 o'clock, we do a box opening. So where we show you the brand new things that have just come in the store so you can see them first, which is super, super important because Wednesday night we showed 16?
It was 17.
17 glow-in-the-dark fabrics that were the cutest things ever. We sold out of those, all of them, in about 24 hours. We sold out of the first 4 bolts in like an hour.
In about a couple hours, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something. I haven't told you this yet. I went ahead and looked because typically what happens is fabric is not reorderable. What happens is fabric reps will come and they'll show us and we look at it and then we order it and then they print it and then they ship it, which is why we get stuff like 6 months later. And most of the time we see fabric from direct reps. And that was what we showed you again last Monday was an appointment that we had with Aaron.
Yeah.
And he's a direct rep. So he sells for Clothworks, Hoffman,
Andover, Cloud9. I don't know. There was like 8 of them that we saw.
a lot. We don't know. A whole bunch. And so we order all of that fabric. But the other person that we see that we order a lot of fabric from is Patty. And Patty works for E.E. Shank. E.E. Shank is a distribution center. So
It's like a Costco.
It's like a Costco for quilt
Quilters.
shops. It's wholesale. So what they do is if we are ordering rulers from a certain person or Karen K. Buckley things or patterns from Karen Walker or whatever, those guys all sell their stuff to them. And then we can do one-stop shopping. And we don't have to individually find those patterns or those rulers or those notions from those people who design them. So it works out really well. And they also sometimes have fabric. So
You did some snooping.
I did some stupid. And so I went to look to see, well, does E.E. Shank have some of that glow-in-the-dark fabric? Because, was it Benertex? Is that who it was? I don't remember now.
I think it was.
I think it was Benertex. They do.
Ooh, good.
They do. I don't know what was in stock. I ordered all of it. And some said in stock and some didn't. So I don't know what we're going to get. But
Some more is coming.
I tried to order all of it again. So stay tuned if your local quilt shop didn't get it and you don't find it. Because what I think is oftentimes anyway, we usually wouldn't reorder extra anyway, because we feel like, well, by now, those of you who didn't get it, you've searched the web and you found it and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But, and we don't want to, have it hanging out in here for a year.
Our goal is to sell out and have room for more. So
Yes.
really our
And
end goal
constantly changing stuff.
Bringing new stuff
But this particular stuff is so novelty and so cute.
and it's
that-
unique.
So unique. Those flashlights,
Those were amazing.
the car lights.
Yeah. I wonder how much of it
lightning.
sold, though, because Maisie was planning on it. Did you guys just buy
I
it? 'cause Maisie was-
know. She liked it.
She did.
I loved it.
I didn't get any of it.
I didn't get any. None.
Because I need to make a new bed for Harper's, new quilt for Harper's bed. And thought, oh, how cute. Just a few little
Little glow-in-the-dark things.
bits. Yeah. But now I didn't get
No, we didn't get any. So that's why I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and order some more, and we'll see. Good morning. Whoop.
It's okay.
She's sneaking in.
It's okay.
So
Well, that's
anyway,
exciting.
So we'll see what happens. So
So if you were bummed that you didn't see it in time, or you totally have no idea what we're talking about, go ahead and watch box opening. Don't go looking for glow in the dark because it is all gone. But I'm glad you were able to find some.
I was.
That's cool.
So we'll see what happens.
We do have other glow in the dark fabric here in the shop. So there's actually 2
What's the
kid
name of
lines.
that bright one.
There is a Creativity Glows
Yeah.
from Moda that everything, it's like bright. So you've got yellow background with some cute squiggles and those white squiggles glow in the dark. So Creativity Glows really does glow in the dark, but it's not black and white. It's going to be colorful and white.
There are some pieces that are black and white.
That is true.
But
And then
everything
there's
white on it glows.
That really cute monster one. Yeah, sure. And whatever the monster one is.
Oh, yeah.
There's a monster one from, I think, Henry Glatz. That some of it glows in the dark. There's not as much of that one left. So if you're...
And I think it's going to be like skeletons and bats and right?
The
monster one?
No, it's pretty cutesy monster. Anyways,
So
Denise is gonna grab it, and but yeah, so there is more options. And what I'll do is I'll put Creativity Glows and that monster collection up in the What's New for You. So if you are someone who really was looking for glow in the dark, or maybe you're looking for some bright, fun stuff to go with the glow in the dark you did get, options.
It's the cutest stuff.
Because we will buy
super-
buy anything that is glow in the dark. Let me just tell you, if it glows, it's definitely a win.
We always get it. We love that stuff.
Yeah.
And again, this was the other thing that we said after showing you our day with Erin and ordering fabric, and we talked about that afterwards during Fabric Chat on Wednesday morning, and we told you that our philosophy is that if you buy it, we'll buy it. If it sells, and that's why
Yeah.
glow in the dark is super. Thank you, Denise. Super. Oh, that's the monster stuff.
This is the monster stuff.
Look at those eyeballs.
So this is called it's like Monstrosity, but it's called
Monstrosity.
it's Monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
Yeah.
Monstrosity.
So it's super cute. I don't know how many other panels are left.
Is this? Oh,
And she's
last
coughing
one.
all over it.
I'm sorry.
It's because she
It's
was
not.
eating
I'm
before
not
we
sick.
started filming.
It's a nut. I eat nuts.
So
every day,
everything
all day.
that's white, so his eyes, his teeth, the little surround, the blocks, that all glows in the dark.
Cute.
And then this is Creativity Glows.
Yeah.
It's just really fun prints. So you've got white with all these different shapes. So again, the white on this is going to glow around all of those bright colors. The red, those stars are going to glow. The white is going to glow around this confetti. The white is going to glow, and you're going to have little black X's.
The white.
Black with white. And then there's 2 shades of gray. So those, of course, not going to glow, but the white ones are. This would look great with what you guys just got. So
Yeah.
other options. So I'm going to put both of these collections up in the What's New. So if you're looking for more, if you have a little FOMO, don't. It's okay.
No FOMO.
Don't FOMO.
And it's not new, but could be new to you,
Yeah.
which makes it new.
There you go.
Yeah. Is that the rule for shoes? Are those new? No.
Is that a new car? To me, it is.
That's right. All right. The other thing. Oh my gosh.
We cannot believe we missed it.
I knew it the next day. I can't tell you how many people have emailed me.
That we
over
missed.
this. Who's this one from? Karina.
We're probably so disappointed.
So many people. Wednesday, you saw, some of you saw us Wednesday morning for Fabric Chat and Wednesday night for box opening. Ben, why did you not tell us that Wednesday was Squirrel Appreciation Day?
Luckily, we talked about squirrels both times.
Thank goodness.
Both airings.
We gave him a little bit of airtime. I know it. So anyway, it was Squirrel Appreciation Day. I can't believe. And I think that night I got home, and because we do the filming on Tuesday so that it'll air on Wednesday. So
Yeah.
Wednesday morning, I think we had a fabric rep here. And the first thing I said to you is, oh my gosh, guess what yesterday was?
Yeah.
Anyway, but anyway, a lot of you guys have been emailing us like, next year we will not forget. And then it seems like there was one other thing. Oh, the only other little thing, and maybe we'll probably talk about it next week at Fabric Chat. And again, if you're new here, we also do a lot of other YouTube videos. We do other classes and tutorials and things. You can find all kinds of stuff. But on Wednesday mornings, we have something called Fabric Chat, which is just coffee with friends. We don't talk about anything important, nothing. We answer questions.
A little bit episode.
Yeah, we answer questions. There's probably some sort of a kid story or a husband story that we share, and we feel like we can all relate to each other. And we also will talk about movies that we've watched or books that we've read or whatever. And we just recently had our little book club, and we all, because the book that we picked for this time is The Dutch House, and I think the main reason that all of us picked it was because it was narrated by Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So we all kind of talked about that. There is a book written by Tom Hanks and narrated by Tom Hanks, and it's like 12 short stories. And it's fantastic. So just FYI. And I should look up to tell you the name.
Google him as an
and,
author.
I'll have Anna put it down or put a picture of it or whatever, but it's on Audible, and it was really, really good. And one other thing, we'll talk about this more on Wednesday, but I feel like I need a really quick warning. So at book club, I said, by the way, put James on your TBR list, because so many people have said you need to read this book. It was in the top 10 books for 2024, and it's been nominated for 7 or 8 literary awards, and it's like on everybody's list. And when I put it on mine to read, I think I was like 58th in line or something.
wow.
It finally came in, and then I realized that I had picked a book rather than Audible, which is hard for me. I don't have the vision, the stamina, the attention span for a book. So I have to do Audible. So I let it go. And then I went ahead and bought it on Audible. So it's in our thing and you can read it, listen to it. But anyway, I finished it. It's only 7 hours. But after all of that, I just have to tell you, it is not what I said. At all.
She got it mixed up.
Not even a little bit. Because when I'm going to start a book, I never read the
back
don't
of
either.
it. No.
I never read the little back of it.
And
I
it's
don't want to
never
know.
right anyways.
It's never right.
My takeaway was not what I would have written on the back of that book.
No.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not what it was about. Or, if it's about two friends that are lost in the woods, well, maybe they don't get lost in the woods until the 4th chapter. And maybe I'm surprised by that. I kind of want to experience the whole thing. So
Right.
I don't want to know that, and he was a convicted killer. Wait, when did you find that out? So, I don't want to have that anticipatory thing when I go in. I just want to be surprised. So I believe that I told you that James was a modern retelling of Huck Finn. It is not.
Okay.
Do not think that.
Don't have that in your head. Got it.
No, I feel like you need to know because I would say it is a 5-star book. It was written incredibly. It was very, very well done. But it was probably the most disturbing, painful book I have ever encountered. Super painful, super horrifying because it is what it is it's about slavery. You hear the N word, I think 1,000 times, and all of the beatings, it's a horrifying account, probably very historically accurate of what was happening back in the 1850s. But what it is it's the story of Huck Finn as told by Jim, his slave friend.
Right.
It's all the whole point of view. The
It's
whole
from someone
story
totally different.
is from Jim. So Huck Finn is in it.
Yeah.
And some of you recognize some of the things that happen in Jackson Island and when Huck Finn ran away and all of that. So it's parallel, but it's all his point of view.
Oh,
and it's
interesting.
It's horrifying. It's historical fiction.
Right.
That's what happens. Historical
hard.
fiction, whether you are reading about the, Vietnam War or World War II or World War I or slavery.
It's hard.
It is harsh. Harsh. So just FYI, I just want you guys to know. I think maybe you should read it, but be prepared for what it is. But it is not a modern day retelling of Huck Finn like Demon Copperhead.
Right.
Was modern day
yeah.
of David Copperfield.
A different point of view of.
Anyway, I just thought I'd really quickly put that up.
Yeah,
before
but
people
there.
went, I can't believe you. Yeah, it was hard to listen to. So anyway, on that super positive note, enjoy books.
There's that.
There's that. Let's open some
All right, let's do
boxes
this box.
because eventually that's what we're here for.
See what's new.
See what's new. What things we should cannot live without. Oh, fabric, of course.
Fabric.
That's lovely. Oh, gone fishing.
Fishing. Oh, look at this one on the lake. That one's cute.
Oh, who is this?
This is Wilmington.
Oh, Wilmington.
All right, I'll get a few more
Oh.
out. I got some gray cuts.
Okay.
We'll get a few more out, and then we'll look it up up close. All right, gone fishing.
This is really nice.
It's really nice, and I think this is the only fishing stuff we might have in the store. I mean, I might have a rogue fish or a rogue lure somewhere in the store, but I think if you're looking for something for your fishermen, this is it.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think otherwise it's just some leftover bits, which is why those leftover bits are not in clearance because if somebody comes in and they want some, it's like, yeah, this is all we have. So this stuff tends to be kind of popular for us. Which is nice if somebody's looking for a husband quilt or, a quilt for Ducks Unlimited or, some other event that comes up, fundraisers. This is kind of a nice option. Yeah. So one thing is they gave us a great big poster of a kit, and this is the free pattern.
Yes.
So you'll have this on there. right? And then we're going to go ahead and do some kits. And we have
And it'll make it a twin size. It's 72 by 86. So
which
really
is big.
really nice.
You
So
could add
border
another
prints and squares. So super easy. So even if you are new to quilting and are always a little bit worried about getting into a kit and a pattern, very simple.
And I think that's the other thing too. If you're new to quilting, I think the most daunting thing is picking out the fabric.
Yeah.
You know, and so when, oh no, it's all together. This is everything you're going to need. The only thing that you would need in addition to what's in the kit is the backing fabric. So you're all good. So,
I
you like it?
No, well, yeah, I do like it, but I like the sign because whenever I had a business, I was always like, someday we're going to just hang a Gone Fishing sign on.
Oh,
And I thought, but this one, we could hang it on the door, but we'd still be open.
Yeah.
It's
We should hang it back here because Rosalie is still saying no.
No.
When I come,
flower.
she says when she comes, she's replacing it. Oh, you can put that as a little decoration on your bag.
Yeah. That'd be cute.
All right, and this is great because this is the panel, no line.
So you could easily have this, put a border, whatever, or nothing, and it could just be stuck in the boat.
Fantastic. These have got to be probably about 12 and a half inch blocks.
Mhm.
And so you can see that the repeat is right here.
Yeah.
So if you order a 1, this is the panel repeat, is that.
Those 6.
You will get what you need in the kit because I think it's more than that. But you can see that, yeah, if you ordered 2, you would end up with, it's nice because all of those blocks are already sashed. All I have to do is put on a couple little borders and quilt it and you are done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a great, I love it.
Yeah, they did a really good job. There's really good artwork.
Really good artwork. Look at that fish.
It's good.
Awesome.
I like it.
I do
They
too.
did a good job. All right, let's look at the rest
All
of
right.
it.
Oh, and did you tell them pre-cuts?
Oh, pre-cuts. No, I didn't know that.
5-inch squares.
2.5-inch strips. And it looks like there's 2 of everything in here because it's a small collection. We didn't get it all. So there's probably 2 of each strips and maybe even 3 or 4 of maybe more of the tonal ganses. But you do have strips and both sizes of squares.
Yeah. Okay, I'll hold this up so you can see all of it. It's not very big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 12 pieces if we count the panel, which we would.
Awesome.
All right, where do you want to start?
good
Which
color.
end?
Oh, we
Over
can start with
here?
the green. Sure.
So this is a really nice tonal. This is their, what do they call that? Don't they call it suede or something?
I thought they called it dry brush.
Dry brush, that's right. So this is their really nice kind of sage green dry brush, which works really well with the greens and the lures and the fishes. Really nice. And then, are these oars?
No, they're
can't
cattails.
Oh, they are
They're
cattails.
cattails, and then there's the stalk.
Nature's corn dog.
Yep.
Oh, very kind of fun.
I mean, they could look like oars or even like propellers, but yeah, no,
They're cattails. I see it now. Lures, more lures on a blue. And then this is not the same. This is not that dry brush. This, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to show you with
Yeah,
the
we
black
can
one.
see
Can
it.
you see that it's a funny little,
Oh, you see it way better there.
it's like bubbles
It's like both.
in the water. So there's this kind of soft black or this soft cream are the 2 colors, which is nice. I love the blue. Blue on blue. Fish on water. More of the cattails. That is a fantastic,
I love that.
fantastic plaid. Yeah, really nice. I mean, I would use that in anything.
Yeah, because
I'd have
it's
to
all about
get-
color, not
Yeah.
what it is.
And then this is like the first one that was, what was it, on a blue background. This one is on that nice cream, kind of almost grungy type background. Here is the border print. And what's kind of fun about the border print, oftentimes we only get 4. This particular one, you get 5. So you would have 1 for each of the sides, and then you'd have a little extra, which is kind of fun.
Super cool.
Yeah, really, really nice. And then this toss, which is also equally cool. All kinds of things, lures and postcards and pictures, fish. That's fantastic.
Yeah, a great collection.
Yeah,
I like that one.
really nice collection. This will be really popular. This will, so we'll cut the kits. We'll have kits, pre-cuts, and then
And then those of you, It'll also, this particular pattern is a free pattern that Wilmington puts out. So you'll also be able to get this pattern.
Yeah.
If you head to the description, print it off yourself, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. And we will include the pattern with the kits.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We're going to clean these up and then
I've got a checker box down here, which I think is
notions. Always fun.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Notions. We have a little bit from everybody.
Yeah, there's a
Checkers. It's an itty bitty one.
sometimes there's something new and exciting that we've been waiting for. And sometimes it's reorders. So either way,
Yeah.
and things to
Okay. This big old box over here, it's some extra wide. So we're gonna hold that for a minute. What is that?
oh, it looks like it leaked.
No.
Daisy.
It was best price, but someone exploded, so
Daisy.
she will fight
It
it.
smells good.
That's good.
Ooh, super leaky.
Yeah, it just didn't hurt. Oh, it didn't hurt anybody else. Well, they wrapped it.
Anybody.
All right, in mine, I have Melody the Memory Bear from Funky Friends Factory. Her patterns are so cool. Okay. They're a little intense to cut out. They're very easy to construct. I've made the cat.
This is the one that was featured. Those of you guys that asked last year, I don't remember which retreat that was when Paulette came, and
Oh,
the
yeah, she was
entire time
she was making the bear.
these for all of the members of the family out of her husband's shirts
I remember
as memory bears. So that's why we can't keep this pattern in.
Yeah. It's super pretty. And it's really fun to make. I mean, it is a little time consuming cutting all your pieces out, but once you have all the pieces cut out, it goes together super easy. And then the nose is actually stitched on like a piece of felt, but you couldn't get a safety nose. You can get safety eyes. Safety eyes are a little different if you've never made a plush toy. They are, you have the eye and then like a washer that pushes onto it. So you can't take that apart. The only way to get that eye off if you put it in the wrong place is to cut it out. So the safety eyes are super great. We carry the safety eyes. I think most big box stores also carry safety eyes, but you can also get a safety nose, the same thing. So if you are hoping to give something like this to an infant or to do a really cool thing for a memory for a mama, I know a lot of people are doing memory bears of your baby. So you put some baby clothes in it and you weigh the baby.
you make it weigh the same.
I know. I love that
I
idea.
love that
Take some of the newborn outfits, stitch their name on it, and they came out 7 pounds. This bear is 7 pounds 3 ounces.
Then you could even dress
Oh.
it in the baby.
Yeah, and then
that's
those
pretty
safety
sweet.
eyes and safety nose when the baby grows up, and if whatever someone gets a hold of it, no one's going to eat an eye or anything. So
Right.
it's super special. The bear is cool. It's totally worth trying it.
Yeah.
Someone
And we had asked Paulette, I think that she was even talking about it on the
I'll
video.
have Air next. I'll figure out what retreat she was on, and I'll have that retreat recap. Air next after box opening, so you can see it.
because she also made clothes for them.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's special.
Also in there, more of the Christmas card deck. I think we now have everything in stock. We had sold out of these temporarily.
Yeah.
And so this is deck number 4. So 1 through 3. This is the Christmas one. Every card in there is different if you've not seen these before. They're just fun little cards with information for blocks. And then there's also information about borders and backings and some
Assembling.
basic assembling stuff. But they're kind of fun just to have.
Yeah. Quilter Select Replacement Blades. This happens to be the 5 count packages of blades, but you can also get them in spools.
This is new.
Oh, it's a spool holder.
It's portable.
Ooh, that's
Portable
nice.
thread stand. So here's the funny thing, and I think that
Look
when
at the
I
back
saw
of
this,
it.
oh yeah, let's
I
look
mean,
at the
that's
back
what
of
it looks like at the front, but it's
People that come to retreat and they like to have that great big clunky, you know, because they sew with a bigger spool and it doesn't
God,
fit
that's
on their machine. This is a portable one, and so anyway,
I love that.
I know.
Because I have a big old clunky one.
Yeah.
And I like it, but it's a bear to move. And
Right.
you can just
people
pop it up.
come here
pop it
and
down.
for the retreat and they want to borrow one. It's like, no, I'm using it.
And
Okay, maybe.
She's a weapon, really.
I know. I know.
I've got the white Heat Away marking pen. So if you like the friction pens, but you wish that came in the white color, here's the white one. So if you're doing Sashiko or maybe just working with dark fabrics, maybe you're going to do a bear and want to do some marking, but it's on a dark piece of fabric. This is a white ink Heat Away pen, which is super great. The only trick is when you run your line, give it like 3 seconds and then the white line will appear.
Yeah.
If you keep going over and over again, it's still going to take a few seconds and you're going to have a big, nice, bold
Big old
line.
scribbly.
So just swipe your line, take a deep breath, and then once you're
It'll be there.
Yeah.
And speaking of the big ones, here's a big one. But it's adjustable. This one is a portable one.
that one is still super nice. That's far different from mine too.
I know, mine too. It is a great big old.
It's like an award.
Yeah. So this one is adjustable. So again, I don't have to keep loaning mine out. It's like, no, but we have it in the
Awesome.
store.
And this is a cute little Japanese rice bag powder from Fresh Designs from a Wyoming farm.
Those of you guys that are enjoying the Sashiko, and if you've done,
This-
that's what you can do with your weird little pieces.
Yeah,
Your fun,
because
not weird.
But when we're sashikoing and adding your little different
Yeah.
textures and fabrics and bits, it's not a huge piece of fabric that you're working with. And once you have that piece of fabric stitched out the way you want to, you can make a rice bag. You only need to start with, I said a main fabric is a half yard assorted, whatever that means. So it's not a very big
A
piece
half
that you have to start
yard.
with.
A lot of assorted little
Because
pieces.
this finished bag is 11 inches high, 8 inches wide, 8 inches deep. So it's not very big at all.
Cute.
So, I mean, you're really looking at like the kind of size of a fat quarter.
Mm-hmm.
And she's, of course, going to show you how to do all of that fun stuff kind
That's
of in
what's
there.
fun is it opens square,
Yeah.
and it's just the way that it closes. is
A lot of
kind
people will
cool.
use this rice bag style for makeup, for travel ones.
Yeah.
You just have to open it, get your makeup, throw it in there, smooch it closed, and back in the suitcase it
Does
goes.
this look familiar? I finally wore it out.
Did you? I couldn't believe you could find it.
I know. I wore it out, and finally I found it. So this is my favorite. So there's like the Steady Betty. I mean, there's
Yeah,
a
but
bunch
Steady
of
Betty
them,
isn't very steady.
No.
I don't think.
I don't think so either. I have carpet in my sewing room, and so this has a has little pokies.
It's like the old office chair
Yeah.
plastic thingy.
Yeah, and then you put your pedal on this, and it actually has. This is like a Velcro, and so it has these little things that you can put on there.
Bottom of your foot.
And it works perfect.
Great.
And I used to haul it around with me when we would go to retreats and go. I would take this with me because
Yeah.
I hate my foot chasing my pedal.
And it worked even on hardwood. And
It does.
It didn't
Yeah, yeah.
hurt the flooring or
No,
anything.
yeah.
I have a few books in mine. The All-in-One Quilter's Reference Tool. I
Okay.
love this one. The little mini No Math Quilt Charts and Formulas is like a mini version of this one. This one has a lot of extra information. How much, how big of a mattress it'll be, how much you need for a back, how many squares out of a certain chunk of fabric. Basic tips on bias binding, sashings, how much yardage you need, what you need to cut. And then as you get back to the back, it also shows you binding, how some piecing, and some of the funnest quilting techniques. So drunkard's path, curve piecing, square in a square,
It's super inexpensive.
and there's a spiral bound. Yeah, it's like-
And
what is it? It's
10
$18.
$18.
It's really nice.
Everybody needs it. It's just one of those reference guides
love it.
that you can just grab really quick and go, gosh, I wish I could remember how to do that. Oh, wait, it's in there.
She'll tell you.
Yeah, it's really good. And then these are some more needles. Which ones are these? Oh, the 20-inch sheet needle. We talk about these a lot. You guys have seen the Hiroshima tulip needles a lot. They're just a really nice quality hand needle. So if you do hand work, I do like these.
They're worth the
You're
added
gonna-
expense.
And by added expense, you're probably going to pay $1 per needle versus I don't know what you're looking at.
15 cents.
25 cents.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But they're
25
made
cents.
super different.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for, and it's only $1.
They're also sharpened different, so they will stay sharper longer, and there will
Yes.
not be one needle in there that is bad. Whereas some of those big base packs, you might
Right.
have one or two that, oh, that didn't work.
Has a
or
little
it snapped,
snag on it.
or,
And that's that culled, culled, when you cull something. These are all microscopically culled to make sure that every single one is sharp and perfect, which is nice because you're paying $1.
it
It's
better work.
important.
This is sewing machine reference tool. So, if you're someone who's far away from a handyman and you have an older machine that's not under warranty or anything, and you just feel like I am struggling with my sewing machine, maybe you inherited one. and you just have nowhere to start. This one is written super well. How to clean your machine, how to understand the tension of a machine, regardless of what your machine is, just how the basic features of it work. It's really nice to have, especially if your husband's all handy and he always helps you work on your sewing machines and you feel like he's missing something. Just get to one of these. But it's really nice. It's nice to have. Whether you have a long arm or regular sewing machine or an old treadle machine, they all have the basic fundamental parts to it. And so this one teaches you kind of how to clean everything, go through things, and it's pretty
nice.
cool. Yeah.
Smell this.
It smells like my hand.
It
smells like
it smells
deodorant.
really good.
It smells like Old Spice.
It kind of does. See, it smells clean to me. You thought I was going to put it in your nose. I would never have done
I mean, it's clean. It's nice.
that. It's nice. So
What is it?
It's iron cleaning.
It's like you did not buy deodorant sticks for us, did you?
When you're sewing.
Yeah.
No, it's iron cleaner. So we use iron cleaner sheets. You guys have seen them many, many times. It's probably one of our top 10 notions
sure.
that we sell.
Yeah.
One of those things that everybody needs to have it in their sewing room, because if you accidentally touch something that you shouldn't and your iron is dirty, it looks kind of like a dryer sheet, and you lay it down on the edge of your ironing board and you just kind of run your iron
Hot
across
iron.
it. Now, I, for one, have had an iron that is like somebody got something on it,
Somebody
and then they didn't say anything, and it got cooked and cooked and cooked.
Mhm.
And so then you take that iron sheet and you kind of have to wad it up and go back and forth, and it's a little bit more
Get
involved.
your thermal thimbles out and scrub a little.
Yeah. I mean, it still works. It still works. It's just a little bit more involved. And then I saw these.
Those
So
are
I still like my dryer sheets. I'm not saying, either way. But to me, this seems like this must be like, the Brillo pad, for
Yeah.
cleaning an iron. So it is a little iron stick. And
Removes
it
dirty
just-
stains from iron sole plates.
So my assumption.
We haven't tried it yet.
No.
So a Wednesday
I'm gonna
we'll be
take it
able to
home and
give
try
you
it.
a full review. But it's nice that it's in like a little stick. Because
I know, you don't have to touch anything.
Before there was Iron Clean sheets, there was this Iron Clean paste, which smelled horrible. And then when you got it hot, oh man.
It was super, super, super
It
bad.
had to almost
And
come outside.
You had to put it on a paper towel, and then you had to rub with your paper towel.
This
It-
might be.
I mean, I could never with good conscience recommend it. But this
And it smells really nice.
smells really good.
Like this heated up. It's like
I'm going to take some home and do some
a really good shower.
consumer testing for you.
All right.
I will not
I
put
don't
it.
know how much they are or anything, but
I don't know anything about
it's
it.
from Hemline. Iron Clean stick.
And maybe some of you out there, if you have already tried it, put in the comments.
You're honestly,
I'm going to try it anyway, but
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
want
try
to know.
and give us your honest opinion. If you're like, oh no, hated it, iron sheets all the way,
Mm.
stay it. It's okay. We're all in a safe place.
Yeah.
We all need to know the true consumer report.
Because yes, because the other thing about that other stuff that was kind of a pasty stuff is that it wasn't just what the smell
fume.
was, the fumes. I mean, I always felt like I couldn't breathe, and I didn't know what I was inhaling, but I was pretty sure it was not okay. So, I have questions.
So if you're
about some
looking
of
for
that.
a different Iron Clean sheet alternative, that's what we have found so far. And we really like Hemline products. And so we're
They
going to
are
go home.
good.
We're going to test it. And then Fabric
I'll
Chat
let you know.
will review it. And then the 3-yard quilt ladies
What they do now.
went to 5.
No,
Which is smart. So
It is
back
right.
in
It's
the
going to
day,
make it bigger.
Yes. So
Nickel quilts.
back in the year, nickel quilts used to be a fabulous person who did patterns. They were a buy direct. No one distributor didn't have them. We always bought her stuff because it was so smart. It was before the 3-yard.
5 1-yard cuts.
Who doesn't have that? And it makes a nice size quilt. So this one,
Oh.
5 1-yard cuts, it's going to make it 52 by 68. And they're all very, very cool. Just to be able to add that little bit of extra interest with your fabric. It's super great. So this is her first fabulous 5-yard quilts.
Fabulous.
8 new quilt patterns using 5 yards of fabric. King, queen, enlargement instructions are included.
Awesome.
Fabulous. A little more, I feel like these are a little bit more in-depth patterns. So if you are new to quilting, this one might be a little bit harder. There's a lot of half square triangles and different things.
Maybe start with
the
the 3-yard.
It's written the same. She does a really good job writing instructions. She's going to tell you everything you need to know, even though it's a nice, affordable book. But if you
And that is
haven't
kinda
started
nice.
anything, Start with a 3 yard.
Yeah.
Even if it's a 3 yard pattern, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Start with that, and then you'll kind of know what to expect here. Keep in mind with your 5 yard, even with your 3 yard quilts, there's not a lot of room for error in your fabric. So keep in mind if you are new and you're someone who's prone to mistakes, which cutting mistakes happen all the time, get yourself 1.25 yards of 3 pieces or whatever you need.
Yeah.
Just bump up your thing a little bit
Have some
because
insurance fabric.
it's a good thing to have, especially if you
Yeah.
really want to get this quilt done for somebody.
Yeah.
The worst part is have to go hunt for fabric because you accidentally cut a 2-inch strip instead of a 2.5-inch strip.
Yeah.
It happens. Okay.
So I'll move this stuff, and then it looks like we have some extra wide to show you. Okay, Tracy opened this up, and there was just one that was leaking or something, right?
Yeah, just one of
So Best Press, because we can't really ship it, right?
we do.
We can.
We do ship. Oh yeah, we can ship it.
We wrap it in plastic all the same, just like how Checker sent it to us. Yeah, she
Okay.
does. And she wraps it by herself. So in case something happens in shipping, it's only going to leak on itself. And worst case scenario, at least on your fabric, it's just a starch alternative. You can wash it right
A
out.
lot of it has to do with temperatures,
Up-
freezing and
expanding.
expanding.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure it has a lot
Yeah.
to do with that.
yeah.
Because I feel like this
it is
bottle would be
snowing
different
in
as soon as
Texas
we.
after all,
As
so.
soon as you open it up, yeah, air in it.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that's right.
What?
Here, step over here so I can see
Snow.
the snow. All of our friends from down south. Oh my god.
You guys have more. We have 0. We don't have even a dusting.
No,
we don't have a
nothing.
pile. And you guys have like 5 inches.
New Orleans got 8.
Northwest
Jen
Florida.
Oates. She was going to send me a picture because she said that they lost power. She has enough quilts so that they were all fine. She had to go out and cover her fruit trees. She said they look like
Yeah.
lollipops. She had to. You have to put like a coat on there, and then I think that it was
A lot of work.
well, it's Kelly that was telling me the same thing.
Mhm.
You have to cover all.
I
of
could
those.
not imagine those orchardists, what they are going through to
No.
figure out how to warm their trees up.
Mhm.
I mean, we have little propane heater things that'll pop up and try to get rid of the dew in the mornings, but we're used to that.
Yeah.
We know that's part of the gamble of doing fruit trees is making sure you have enough of those propane fans to go and get
Yeah.
rid of the water so nothing splits. I don't think they
Well, and I think it was Sue Mays, maybe. Oh, so many of you guys. I love it. I love it when you guys send me pictures and send me information because we really do. We are serious that we really do want to know. And I think it was Sue who said that strawberries.
Mhm.
So they have like a strawberry festival coming up in February. And she
Oh.
said that, I believe what she said is that they watered them to freeze them
Mhm.
on purpose.
Oh, that's smart.
to
that's
freeze
smart.
them.
Well, it helps bring moisture up into the leaves, and so I think so it doesn't like fry them. You know, at first I think
Get like a
Because then they
frostbite.
also said that like
That's
on Saturday it was
smart.
going to be 70 degrees.
it's crazy.
And so all of our worry, about, oh no, what about your trees and your bees and your flowers
And your dogs.
and your dogs? So all of the little videos that were texted of the little dogs just, they're just freezing or
Yeah.
running out and running right back in, or the big dogs that were just
Loving it,
running
Yeah.
through it. So it was just funny,
It's-
both
yeah,
ends of the
We
spectrum.
have dogs on both ends. Little bitty Ro is just teeny tiny still. She does not look like a 4-year-old dog. And she looks malnourished.
She does.
I promise she eats. We feed her everything and she gets all the kid scraps. She's just a dainty eater. And she hates the cold because there's nothing on her.
There's no fat.
And then there's Jezebel, who's our German Shepherd and Great Pyrenees, and just loves big. She's panting as she's laying in the sun in 17-degree weather. It's
Yeah.
like, honey, I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
I can't help with
Yeah.
that.
But
Good.
I asked Jen to send pictures of the lollipop trees.
Yeah.
It is a real thing. So,
Cute.
but I haven't seen those pictures yet. But anyway, thank you guys for
Yes, we
telling
like
us
to know
that.
because
uh,
it's the only way to know really what's
oh,
happening.
and New Orleans.
Crazy, that much.
8
Crazy.
inches. And,
And
know,
Houston got like 3. I saw a picture of some of the Houston PD out doing Brodies in the snow. It's like, you do that, dude. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Take a minute and
No,
just.
because
And there was nobody else out there.
Yeah.
I bet
It
just shuts down.
well,
Yeah, when I
because they
lived down
don't
there,
have
yeah.
plows.
Equipment.
Right?
They
Yeah.
don't. You probably
They
don't
don't
have
have
a. You probably don't have a snow shovel. And somebody else has said, you're right, we don't have wool socks, but I have polyester. It's like, oh,
No.
good luck with that. Just stay inside.
Yeah, don't go outside. It's
But yeah,
fine.
they don't have the things. And then somebody else showed me a picture of the tractors.
Yeah.
They're out there plowing the snow. It's like, well, there you go.
Something.
You know,
It's
Redmond's to the rescue.
Yeah, good to know,
So-
farm boy.
Oh my gosh. I'm just glad that it doesn't sound like anything was horrifying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
super
good.
glad that we don't have one more horrifying natural disaster.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway,
Yes.
thank you guys. I truly
Yeah,
appreciate
yes.
all
We'd
of,
like to know.
all of the pictures and the videos.
It's
So
fun.
And we're glad you're kind of enjoying it. It's kind of fun.
for those of you who are.
Yeah. I mean, kind
Yeah.
of not, but
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, we would gladly take it back.
I know.
It's a little chilly.
I know.
We've had like
Hardly
teeny,
any.
tiny bit. That
Yeah.
didn't last.
And at least the really, really cold temperatures, it's killing the bugs, which is the most part for me.
Yeah.
But we need the snow because we are a farming community and the farmers need it. Our lakes need it. So,
Yeah.
you know,
We have been getting rain.
shoo it on up here. So,
Yeah, we want our snow back.
yeah.
We do. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I did go ahead and I just took the plastic off these extra whites for you that were in here. This is a white with a gray box. If you remember that teal one we got last week, it's the same print, just white
Oh.
with gray. So the little geometric, but really nice. And then
fun.
flags. Flags. Super cool. Again, 108 inches.
That is super cute.
And then daisies.
Did I see a second one of that?
Yeah, it's a white with gray. So this is the print, just a really pretty blue on blue.
Blue. It's kind of bright in the camera.
Yeah,
You
it's
think it's
this
gonna come out like
that
This is more of a
denim blue.
denim blue.
This is denim blue. On denim blue daisies.
Yeah.
then-
Probably on the website, the color will be right. It's much darker. It's not as bright as what we're showing in there.
Yeah. And this one's white with gray daisies.
Yeah.
Like newsprint
Beautiful.
look.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. So 4 more 108s to go.
And then you're just going to move the 108s to the top.
Yeah, and there's a
of the-
ton to choose from. And if there's
at the
something
moment.
And if there's something you can't quite find, go ahead and order the one you think you want with the yardage you want, and then just say, hey, but I'm looking for something more purple. Or
Yeah.
we've got a ton. And sometimes it doesn't, I put enough room for error yardage off that there's possible we could have a 2.5 yard piece back there that you guys don't even know of.
Yeah.
Because it's just the insurance, just in case we cut something wrong. We need to give you a little bit of extra because it's, stressing that tear a little too much, and we want
Yeah.
to make sure you have your 108 inches of usable and not counting the waste part. So
Yeah. Okay, we'll move this. And I should mention, I think I don't know, distracted as I do. The scent of this, I think it's a new scent. It's called, new. It's called Subtle Scent. Subtle. Subtle scent. And this is one. Hi. Retreaters in the house. This one was the one that was
and it looks
leaking.
like it's a little bit lavender scented.
Super subtle. Soapy.
Oh yeah,
It
very
smells like
clean.
soap
Smells
to
like
you?
soap. Very clean.
It's very clean. It's very
And
nice.
very subtle. If you're someone who doesn't do fragrance but kind of like a nice little subtle smell, that's your best bet. If you feel like no scent is a little too boring and you want to jazz it up just a little bit.
Yeah. And I would say that all of the best press, none of it is particularly
Overwhelming.
odoriferous. No.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I mean, you get a little hint of, ooh, is it cherry? But I mean, none of it is going to be annoying.
And I
But
think I have this one also in like the little, is it like a
travel size.
5-ounce little hand spray? That one's nice too. I have those. Or we have the 8-ounce ones with the big old trigger one. But yeah.
Use that as lotion.
Lotion to rub it in a little bit.
All right. We,
I have one more box over there. I guess we're just open it right now.
should we just open it?
Yeah. My
little.
counter's
Get
clean
out
off.
of your way. Ooh. It's always nice. So we've had fishing, and it's always nice to have something different, which it is. Flowers.
Oh,
there's some
that extra white daisy would be really cute.
Oh yeah.
And pretty petals.
All right. Okay, we're gonna take off some plastic.
And we'll be right back.
Oh,
All right, so this is another cute little collection.
very sweet.
Yeah.
It's very bright and really nice, and it's only 8 pieces.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little one. Bees and balloons. And there are 8.
And we did get all of it. Sometimes I wonder. It's like, oh, did we not get something? But so this is the pattern, and it takes the 8 pieces.
This is it.
Yeah.
So this
super
is again
cute.
a free pattern that you're able to go to the website and download and print off yourself. Super pretty.
Yeah.
And then there are pre-cuts, 5-inch squares. I thought they were 10-inch squares, but no, I don't know where I put them. So I think there's 5, 10s, and 2.5-inch strips, but I can't show you the 10-inch ones because I don't.
She had them in her hand when she walked off,
I'm gonna go see May, see if she needs a snack. So
and she did.
it's possible it's somewhere between here and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, super cute, super pretty. I love that it's a very traditional yellow and blue floral. I think it's really nicely done, and I haven't
Super
seen it in
happy.
a yellow and blue floral.
Happy,
in a
happy.
while.
Those of you guys that got a whole lot of snow, this will make you feel better.
Okay, there.
Oh, they're there. They're there. The 10-inch squares. Yes.
I knew they were somewhere.
Okay. All right.
It's very pretty.
It's super. Is it coming through the
Yeah.
camera the right color? Very good. Gosh, just beautiful. Super, super happy. Really. And I like that there's such a variety of textures, which is really good. So there's this tiny little, small, you can see the size if I put my hand there, just tiny little yellow and white daisies on a yellow tonal background.
Quarter size.
Yeah. And then there's a really nice toss with bigger. So you can see the size. And this has some just ever so subtle little bees, the most important living creature on the planet. This is also with a white background. And then there's this one, really sweet. It's a non-directional toss with some words on there. It says a couple different things. Life is sweet, sweet as honey, welcome to our hive. Really cute. And so this is on the blue background, or it's also super sweet on the white background with some gray words on there. Really, really nice. And then there is can you tell that is
honeycomb.
honeycomb? Yellow on yellow, super sweet, just a nice soft color. And then the really nice large print. So large print, and they've added some hydrangeas and some daisies in here. And it's on a white background or the yellow background.
Yep.
Really cute, really pretty, super happy. I like it. All right.
All right, that was all our boxes.
That wasn't bad.
No.
So a bunch of notions, which is kind of fun, including some new things.
Some new things.
Which is good.
And then
Some extra wide.
extra ride 108. And we're pretty good at 108 right now. I mean, we still have more coming, but if you are someone who's checking off quilt on your list, now's a good time to look for extra wide backings if you don't want to piece anything.
Yeah.
Again, it's 108 inches wide. If you're not sure how big your quilt is going to be, but you see there's a perfect back, get 3 yards.
Yeah.
The likelihood of your quilt being more than 108, you would know that by now. So, you know, I'm going to make a king. That's not going to be wide enough.
Yeah.
So 3 yards, though, will get you through any size quilt if you have the perfect backing. And then we saw Gone Fishing. Super great fishing. No line on that panel. So super awesome. If you wanna
Really
do a quick
nice.
whole cloth something.
Yes.
And then this one, Bees and Blooms.
And we should see, can we show Brittany's quilt before it goes to Ducks Unlimited?
Oh, sure. Yeah. We're
We have
donating a
some.
quilt to DU. It's one of Robert and I's. We've done it for the last, 5 years?
Oh, a long time.
It is like our go-to fun night. We go, Ephrata's
Big date
DU is our favorite one that we go to. And then we also do Quincy's DU. Quincy is just because we know everybody in Quincy, so it's more of a social hour. We don't do a whole lot of bidding or whatever because we can't compete with farmers, but it's really fun.
But
So
you guys get a lot of winning.
we do. We play the right numbers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. Robert and I really, really enjoy. We're going with a lot of friends this year. Our Ducks Unlimited banquet is actually a week earlier than it usually is. It's usually during Valentine's Day weekend. So it's not usually very full. And now that it's a week before, there's a ton of people who are hanging out with us, and we're going to be a blast.
I get
So,
the babies.
yeah,
overnight.
Mom gets to hang out
Very
with the kids.
nice. And we always donate a sewing machine to auction off, which is really, really nice. And then we also always do a quilt.
Quilt's first time in auction.
And this year, we kind of paired up a little bit. And so Brittany did the quilt. So
It's very
should-
cool.
I don't know if we want to go back there or have her come out here. Maybe we'll go back there. It might be easier to hold it. It's beautiful.
She did a really
She
good job.
did such a nice job.
good.
And it's a
Yeah.
line that you will recognize because it's fairly new.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible that they would be able to make that quilt out of what we have?
Yes. I don't think I have the pattern. But yeah, I have the fabric. It's out of
We could probably get
Retro Vibes
Yeah.
from Northcut that we just got. That was like the coolest, manliest stuff, and I had enough of it that I could cut things off of it. So super cool. So yeah, we'll go back and see
We'll
Brittany.
go back and we'll do a little bit of show and tell. Maybe we'll see what's going on in the zoo. And so we'll say goodbye to you back there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so I'm back here in the back on my phone just to show you guys. I think you guys have seen the tour of the shop enough to kind of know where we're at. And Lizzie's super excited. She thinks we're going in the zoo because she knows it is snack time for the baby. Hello. But no, Lizzie cannot go in there yet. And then Jordan and Brittany's area. And that's not so bad, Brianna. She hasn't like trashed the place yet.
No.
That's-
And this did start totally cleaned, freshly vacuumed
It
before
always-
our day.
Yeah, that's like nothing.
It's usually far worse.
And this is where we have our lunch. We come in there and sit at that table right there. And then up here at the front, this is where Bright Eyes Quilting is. And so Gay is in here at the moment, and Jordan working on somebody's machine. I don't see, hello, say hello. Oh, there's Brittany. We're going to Gay, say hi to your public.
My name is Gay, and I'm here to get a new bobbin case because I lost mine in my sewing room.
Oh, dang it. Do you have a cat that took it?
No, I just popped up. I've taken everything out of my sewing room. I went around on my hands and knees, and I cannot find it. My son came and looked, and we can't find it. So I think it just disappeared.
Yes, and the minute you buy a new one today,
It'll show
you'll
up.
find it. Yes.
I know, I realize that.
No returns.
But that's fine with me. I might need it. It pops out again.
All right, we're going to go find Brittany.
Okay, I was thinking we hadn't talked about Brianna's pretty hair.
Oh,
They've already commented a million times about Brianna's pretty hair.
yeah. Yeah, it's very pink.
Brittany's pretty hair.
Mine's very
Brittany's
washed
always
out.
The same, but it'll be brighter. Same old dull color. But I was going to be on that side, but Brianna doesn't trust me with the videoing, which is smart.
I don't want you guys to get seasick. Make sure it's not, blurry.
Oh, I wasn't on record the whole time.
Yeah. Then she'll flip the screen and you'll see her face.
Yeah. I've videoed the inside of my pocket multiple times.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So anyway, so if you don't know where we are, again, if you are new here, so this is my daughter-in-law, Brittany, and Jordan. Jordan was in the earlier shot when we came back here. So, and if you don't know this, Jordan is my oldest. So Jordan and Brianna are brother and sister. Brianna's husband is Robert, who is brother and sister. So brother and sister, married brother and sister. We have double cousins. No, they do not look anything alike, which is always so weird. I don't think.
I think they
You
do.
think they
Oh my
look
gosh,
alike?
I do.
Yeah.
I totally don't think they do.
I go to
Everybody-
the store with all of them. Everybody thinks they are all mine.
Oh,
The only one that they question is Aurora.
right. Aurora
Yeah.
is the one that looks like a Rang, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's got that dark hair.
Yeah.
She's the only one that
Looks a
stands
little
out.
Puerto Rican.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Puerto Rican.
Everybody
But you know
thinks
what
the
else is
boys
funny
are
about
brothers.
The boys
Yes.
are brothers. See, I don't think they
And
look
they
even
look-
remotely
I think they
alike.
look a lot because I think Orion looks like Jordan
Yes.
and Wyatt definitely looks like Robert. But I
Yes.
guess if you don't know, the rest of the bloodline.
Well,
Everybody tells me that Jared and Jordan look
I was-
a lot alike.
I
And
was-
I don't think so at all.
I was
Yeah.
just going to say the exact same thing as everybody says, oh, I get those two mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
I always get them mixed up. It's like they don't look anything alike. So I think that's just when you're part of the family, it's like, nah, they don't look alike. But maybe they do to the untrained eye.
Yes.
So anyway, so we are back here in the back in the front part of the shop. Jordan and Brittany have their own business. So Brittany is a professional long armor, does a lot of business, really fast turnaround, right? You are
1 week.
Wow.
I'm working
But-
on quilts that were dropped off on Wednesday.
But she's a full-time long armor.
Full-time long armor.
If you're
She is
looking
up
for her.
here 5 days a week doing this. And Jordan is a machine technician, and the two of them together are our Washington State ANOVA dealer, which is really fun. So, and what you can do, we've talked about this before, if you're in the area, you can rent the machine to bring in, you can drop off a quilt and Brittany will quilt it, or you can bring in your quilt up. You have to call and arrange an appointment, and you can actually use the machine to go ahead and quilt it yourself. See if you like it, see if you don't like it, see if you're in the market for a machine. It's just a really nice thing. Some people really want to start and stop, finish the entire thing themselves, and this is a nice option for doing that. So anyway, and those of you guys that are coming to retreat, plan that accordingly because you can make your appointments. And those appointments during retreat fill up fairly quickly. So a lot of people bring things to get done while they're here. So it's a really nice thing.
And Brittany knows the retreat schedules. So you don't have to verify anything through us. You can go straight to Brittany and say, hey, this is the retreat. What do you get?
And maybe we'll put down here through the power of Anna phone number.
Yes.
How to get a hold of her. So, all right. And this is the quilt that we were talking about. So Brittany did this as the donation for the Ducks Unlimited banquet, which is coming up in a couple weeks. Brianna, what's the name of the pattern, or Brittany?
It is it's retro. Oh goodness, retro vibes from Northcutt is the fabric. And I don't remember what the pattern name is. I'll have Anna do her magic for you.
And Anna will put it in.
But
And you
it's
think
fun.
we don't have the pattern?
I do not think. I think I'm out of the pattern at the moment, but it's just a bunch of pluses.
It's fantastic.
So there might be something similar from your local quilt shop that's just like this.
Or maybe we could order the pattern again.
I'll get the pattern in. It's just at this very moment.
Yeah.
It's not in the shop, but you can pre-order it.
And I'm going to flip it over so you can see the back.
Back is so cool.
So Minky on the back, and you can really see her ruler work, which is so nice.
Yeah.
Really did a nice job.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. So anyway, so that was our show and tell. Thank you for having something done. We can show.
Yes.
Done.
All right, and a bunch.
A bunch.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we already said goodbye, so we'll just say goodbye one more time. So,
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Next week. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.